What is going on there, guys? Welcome back to season number 2 of the Blackpool career mode in FIFA 23. So welcome back, guys. If you have watched the whole of season number 1, thank you for returning for season number 2. I hope you enjoyed that first season. I think it was a very well done season. We had some up and downs, but we got the job done what we wanted to do, and that was to get back into the championship. The one thing I did forget to do on the finale video is actually show you what happened in around the world. The one thing I can see is Chelsea did win this last year's Champions League, and Fiorentina won the Conference League. That's pretty much all I can see. So I do apologise for not showing you that, but it is what it is. But we are going to move on. We are in the Championship. I'm going to be making some big changes in the team. I'm going to be letting a few players go, and we're going to bring in a whole batch of new players. Honestly, the starting 11, I'm probably all going to make a couple of changes here and there. Obviously, as you can see, Tribal's in there, but obviously Scott is going to be coming back in there, as he is there. Honestly, looking at this squad in the way it is, the major place I can see we could do with someone is possibly a goalkeeper, possibly a centre-back. I'm honestly going to leave the full-back positions because I think Thompson and Lyons have both got places to go. I'm probably going to put Lyons back in because he has gone actually over Thompson for now. But Thompson's going to get plenty of game time this season. Don't you worry about that. Nicholas has actually gone straight into there. But don't worry, I have got a player who is going to be coming into that role. But Nicholas, he will be very highly involved in the season, and we'll see how much game time he gets. But the one thing I do want to do is I want to maybe go out for another striker, possibly just get someone maybe a bit older, maybe someone who's not going to be an end-game striker, but someone who can fill in that backup role, mainly because McNeil is 65 overall, but he is 19, so he has got potential. So I don't want to get rid of him, but I am going to try and load him out. If I don't, I'll use him still, but obviously he just won't be getting game time because Yates will be the striker. And I really hope, after his last season's scoring antics, I really hope his dynamic play potential kicks in this season, and then hopefully he's already gone up by, I think he went up by 3 or 4 overall last season, so he is already growing. Obviously the big one as well, X6 is 27. I still think he's got a bit of room to grow, but again, we could maybe go for another centre back, maybe let one of my older ones go, like James Husband's leaving. Nelson, I'm going to try and get a bit of money for him, maybe get another one, and I do really want to just fill out the backups. Some people I am going to keep, but I do want to get a lot of these youngsters that like the youth academy players out on loan, so we can get some game time. Really, that's kind of what I want to do. But we'll see. We'll take it as we need to. I'm going to see who we can get. But there is one order of business I really want to get done straight away. So, as I said, we did do a poll at the end of last season, and you guys wanted to see Ian Pervada back at the club, and I am more than happy and obliging. Even if I don't put him straight to the back into the lineup, maybe I'll go with Nicholas and see how he does. But maybe I'll let them just battle that out. But honestly, I'd be happy to get him back. He was a good player. He's 23, he's 72 overall. He's still got room to grow. And I feel like now we're having him with us full time, we can make him a bit better. So I'm going to go in for him and see if we can get a good deal. First deal of season number 2. So hopefully we can get... I want to go a little bit lower and maybe go... Maybe 2.5 with a little bit of a selling clause, maybe. See what we say to that. And they just want a 10% selling clause. Well, you know what? I am quite happy to oblige by. £2.5 million for Pervada, I think, is a steal. And I'd say, yeah, let's just delegate the wage so then I'm not paying over what I need to. So Ian Pervada has accepted. He's actually took a pay decrease and a 4-year deal. So ladies and gentlemen, you have spoken, and welcome back Ian Pervada. Let's go. So there you go, guys. We have finally got the job over the line. We've got a pretty good deal, to be fair. So we do have Ian Pervader back in Blackpool. We've also got an offer for Keshi Anderson. I'm not particularly interested in this, if I'm honest. I want to keep him at least for this next season. I don't want to sell every single player who was here straight away. I kind of want to keep a bit of a core and a few players around. Kesh Anderson, he does come off the bench and does do a little bit of something for us. The one thing I forgot to show you is actually how much money we've got to work with. Obviously, we still have relatively wealthy owners, so at the minute we have got 11 million in the current budget, but obviously we did just spend 2.5 million plus the wage on, as you see, initial budget was 15.5. We did just spend a bit of money on Ian Pervader, so just so you're aware how much we have got to spend. I am currently scouting, and I'll let you know if I find any good players for us to possibly go for. Okay, guys, so a player I'm actually really interested to possibly go for is Christopher Wu, a Cameroon centre back from Stade Rennais, young player who possibly is just on the fringes of the first team, I'd imagine, or could be starting from, I don't know. But the fact we are an up-and-coming championship team, this could honestly be an option. There's also a couple of other options I am considering. There's also Lenny Yoro, a 65-year-old. He is actually 17 years of age. He is very tempting just because of his such a cheap price. He might just be tempted just to get as a backup, in all honesty. Possibly. There's also Somalia Kubale as well. I actually like the fact he's got an in-game face. He's, again, a good option. There's Ashley Phillips, but again, he's a little bit lower rated, so he's a little bit less down what I want. The one I was really looking at is Maxime Esteves, because from Montpellier, from the French League again, so there's quite a few reasons from the French League. But this guy, he is worth around between 8 and 10 million. He will be expensive if we went for him. Again, he's pretty decent. He's very good as a centre back as well. Like, he just works really nicely. It honestly is between Wu, Koulibaly, and Steve. And honestly, I'm just gonna remove these guys so we can actually look at these guys. Honestly, I don't really know about this guy yet. I might just keep him in and keep an eye on him. I think I actually did look at him before. He was like 62 overall last season, so he's actually grown quite well. Lenny Yoro, so we'll keep an eye on him. So it's Christopher Wu, it's Koulibaly, or Steve. I don't know if I'm looking at them in depth. Obviously, Steve has a little bit more going for him. Wu has more mentality, more athleticism as to Wu. Honestly, for price wise, Wu looks better. Okay. I'm thinking more Steve's going to be more established in the first team than Wu is. They're both 21. This is such a hard decision. Really is, because both of them are really good. I would go for Koulibaly, but because of his age and the fact he's just going to cost pennies for us right now. But honestly, I feel like I want that little bit extra. I want someone in the 70s, but not someone stupidly good. And someone I've just never seen or heard of, and he's sort of out of the blue. So, you know what? Let's go get Christopher Wu. I feel like we could use the money better in other places. And I want to kind of build a team. I don't want to just go out and buy one good player. We're not at that point just yet. Maybe I might try and swap someone. Let's see if maybe swap Curtis Nelson out for him. Okay, if we don't want Curtis Nelson, okay, I'm just not going to worry about that too much. But 3 million. And they're going to take that. Again, we are getting below their values, which is really good. And again, I'm going to just let my assistant deal with the negotiations. But we are not done yet, because there's another player I really want to go for, and that guy is James Trafford from Manchester City. He was on loan to Bolton last year. Every time I played them, the 2 times I played them he was really good. And honestly, looking at him, he's 20 years of age, 69 overall. He's on the verge of a 70. Honestly, he has just got such a super well-rounded stats for a goalkeeper. He's got the good stuff in the reflexes, what I love. That I always like having the reflexes good, because it means the quicker getting to balls coming at him. That sounds so bad. But still, James Trafford, I've never ever used him. I'm really interested to see what we can do with him. And honestly, I'm actually thinking about letting Maxwell leave, just because he is getting on a bit. He's not growing. Obviously, he's in his 30s. I've got Grimshaw, who's more than good enough coming in as a backup if I need it. But James Trafford, I really want that good goalkeeper going into the Championship, so I'm going to go for him. He's been in my shortlist for a while. He's actually, I'm pretty sure someone mentioned him one of the comments of the previous episodes. So I'm really interested to see what we can do with this guy. Do you know what? I'm going to offer 2 million. Let's see what we do with that. They want a 4% selling clause. You can have that, Pep Guardiola. Thank you very much. And again, we will just let the negotiations get dealt with by our chief executive. Apparently he's on 17 grand a week. I'm definitely not going to offer him just 5 grand. Let's offer between that. We sometimes take a little pay cut for coming down. I am thinking about getting in the midfield. I'm not going to shoot the bullet just yet, because I want to see these other 2 deals over the line first. I do want to get another centre mid in, because Scott is sort of by himself in that midfield. I've not really got anyone else. People I am looking at is someone like Gavin Kilkenny, who's actually been referred by other people. Actually, in one of the first episodes of the Blackpool Career Mode, people asked me to go for him. Possibly I might go for him. Lewis Bate as well. He was one what was mentioned, so we'll see. And obviously we want to go for another striker eventually, so possibly I might go for someone. I honestly might go for an old favourite in Luke Plange. He actually has a star head these days, so he might be an interesting player to go for. He's a very decent little player. There's also NDI, but again he's just moved. There's even Ricky J. Jones we could go for, just for the fact he's got absolutely blistering pace. Another player I'm tempted to go for, just because I've never used him, and I've honestly heard a lot of people saying Blackpool have been seriously interested in him before. Not permanent, obviously, but on loan. He could be an option, so honestly, I'm just going to leave it for now. I don't want to do too many deals all at once, but we'll leave it at that. I'll let you know when the deals are over the line. Got an offer for Tribal. Wow. Norwich want Tribal back. Blackpool, I don't think we actually got him from Norwich. I think he came from somewhere else, but he actually used to play for Norwich quite a lot. So, I'm honestly, for his age, I'm happy just to get what he's worth. Over $1 million for someone I'm barely using. And I'm probably going to go out and get someone who's his value anyway. So I'm more than happy to let him go. Wu has accepted his transfer. So welcome to the club, Christopher Wu. I'm not going to show the animation for every single player. We'll do it for the big players when they come in, but this does feel like a big signing, because Christopher Wu is a player I'm really interested to see how he fits into the squad. So we are saying goodbye to Ollie Casey for 12 months. I think as well I saw Tribal has left as well. There you go. He has gone back to Norwich City. And we got quite a nice little deal. I think he actually came on a free deal to Blackpool. So in fact we got £1.1 million for him. I think we've just done an amazing job there. That's a great bit of business. We have got an agreement for James Trafford. 13 grand a week for 4 years. I will take that. Welcome to the club, James Trafford. Honestly, I've been thinking about it. I'm honestly thinking about going for this Gavin Kilkenny guy. He will. I don't think at this current time he'll be getting into the Bournemouth team. Not like that overall. And I also think he's so well rounded. I think he'll go nicely, especially on the bench, and he can fight with Scott for that centre mid role. So for something underneath 2 million, I'm more than willing getting this guy in. So let's go and get Gavin Kilkenny, and also again, one of your guys' suggestions are making it into the team. Honestly, I'm going to go for 1.3. I'm going to see if I can undersold. And that is reasonable, apparently, from Bournemouth. Let's go. And again, I will just leave it to my assistant just to deal with that. So we've got an offer for Johan Spence. I'm not going to show you every single loan, but just showing you I've got quite a lot on my... Just to show you what the transfer list is looking like. Got Chrissy Maxwell. What I have got an offer for him. I'm honestly just going to accept it. It's for his value. Thank you, Chrissy Maxwell, for all you've done, but it is time for you to move on. Obviously, we've got people like... I have decided to put people like CJ Hamilton on the transfer list just because he's not really played at all since I've been here. Lubala, I feel like we can get a little bit for Virtue. I'm a bit unsure about Virtue at this moment in time. He might stay this season. He'll have to be an okay offer for me to sell him because he might be useful. Farm as well, Farm or whatever his name is, 23 years of age, 6'2 overall. Just no, I'm gonna let him go. Why? All these youngsters I'm just looking to get out on loan. Hopefully we can get these guys out and hopefully get their overall soaring. And another player in the team, Gavin Kilkenny, is here. Let's go. Again, I'm just going to skip the play introductions. I'm not going to do it for every single player. For £1.3 million, Gavin Kilkenny, welcome to the club. Permanent signings. These are kind of signings Blackpool really need to make in real life. In the fact, just splashing that cash. But look at the work we've done already. We're bringing back Ian Pervader, bringing in Christopher Wu at the centre-back role, bringing James Trafford over from Manchester City, and Gavin Kilkenny from Bournemouth. Like, this is just such good work. Like, we've just brought in some nice players, not for very much. Like, Gavin Kilkenny for 1.3, 2 million for James Trafford, 3 million for Christopher Wu, and 2.5 for Pervader. We've just spent like less than 10 million on 4 really good up-and-coming players. Honestly, I couldn't be more happy with that. It is a bit of a sad moment. Chris Maxwell, who was between the sticks for the majority of last season, he did us good, but unfortunately Grimshaw did start to push him out, and now we have got Trafford as well. So honestly, he has become our third choice goalkeeper now. We did really good just to get $500,000 for him, so fair play. Thank you so much, Maxwell. Have fun in your new adventure, and we will hopefully see you in the future. But we've got some agreements here for Johan Spence. Hopefully we can get this one over the line. We'll get him out and hopefully away somewhere else. I think honestly I'm going to make one more signing, and I think honestly I'm going to leave it there at least for until the next episode where we'll see out the rest of the transfer window. I'm actually going to go out and try and buy Shola Shortire, simply because he just went to Bolton, and I honestly don't think he will make it into the Manchester United squad. I just don't think he will. Possibly he might. I honestly think Ten Hag might send him out on loan again next season, because he actually is playing really good stuff at Bolton, and I think the next progression, sort of like a Mad Diallo, I think his next progression is going to a Championship club, and then seeing how he does in the Championship, then maybe going to a Premier League club and then going into Man United team, or maybe going to a Championship team and then Man United team. I don't know, but I honestly don't think he's going to be going straight in. And with that logic, technically he's been at Bolton, and I think he should come to us. But unfortunately, it's not going to be a loan. I want it to be permanent. You can make the sort of like the Zaha situation, where even though he was going from Man United to Crystal Palace, a team that's only just recently come up to the Premier League, he's coming to a club he knows he's going to get first team football, and I think he will. Obviously, we have got Pedersen in that left mid role, and that's where I'm probably going to play him. more likely. If anything, I might maybe put Zolis back out on the wide and maybe put Shortire in the cam. But I feel like that's sort of bit more. I've got a bit more room to work with Shortire. I feel like because I'm getting rid of CJ Hamilton, I'm letting a couple more wingers go, and we've lost Josh Bowl. Remember, I feel like it's time for us to get at least another another winger in, someone with a little bit more pace, a little bit of something else. It's not C10 Agap with his game face in there now. I'm gonna offer 2 million. See what we can get for it. He wants to 2.1. He wants to get the final word. I'll let him have that. 2.15 for Shortire, a player of his caliber. I am very happy with that. I don't want to mess about with this one, to be honest. I just want to get this one over the line, so we'll go into negotiations. And it's not quite what we're hoping for, but thank the Lord we have Shortire on a 12 grand a week contract for 5 years. Let's go. Blackpool is very, very quick on becoming an absolute powerhouse for young talent. So welcome to the club, Shortire, the £2.15 million from Manchester United. He is quickly, I feel like, going to become a fan favourite. You saw what happened when we brought Alejandro Garnacho to Hawkeye FC last series. Honestly, brilliant player. Let's go. So just days out from our first championship game, we have sold Labala to Oviedo. Another player out the door we needed to get out. And I'm glad we have done that. I kind of want to clear the deadwood. As I said, not really interested at this moment in time. We'll see how this first game goes. To be honest, we'll see how these first couple of games go until the end of the transfer window. And we'll see what happens. Got another loan off for Caleb Hanson. He's a young lad who definitely needs to get out on loan. So honestly, I'm going to try and get a 2-year loan for him. See, these can offer like 20k for my virtue. Honestly, I feel like I could use him, so I'm not gonna accept that right now. Gonna keep him around just for now. Maybe if we get an offer for over $1 million, maybe I'll think about it. But I feel like that's at least what I need to get for him. But we have got our first game against Birmingham City. This is a big game. So, do you know what? Let's take a little press conference.
Okay, welcome everyone. Thanks for coming. We're going to start with questions now.
Blackpool, I just want several teams think they can get promoted this season. Really? It's going to be competitive. Are you boys good enough to go up? I think we'll be there or thereabouts, I feel like. We've added the quality, but also our team's got better. It's a big fixture to kick off a new season. Birmingham will be a very strong opposition. Do you feel you boys are ready for the challenge? Hopefully, we just need to take our chances because, similar to Derby at the start of the series, we were good, but we just couldn't take our chances. I believe it in the players. I want a good performance. People wondering why we were still getting picked after starting. Well, in all honesty, he's only just got here. He'll play through. That's what I'm going to say. I've got to give him the opportunity.
That's all we've got time for today. Thanks for coming, everyone.
It was a big call dropping Callum Connolly for now. But again, Callum Connolly could still fight his way into his team. Exeter has took the armband. But this is what the team is going to be looking like. We are at Birmingham City Stadium. This is a big team to go up against for our first championship game back since we got relegated. And unfortunately, it doesn't look like that's what's going to happen in real life. So hopefully we can do what the real life Blackpool team unfortunately can't do at the minute, and that is give the fans a good good run to the Premier League. Hopefully, so hopefully that journey begins now. Let's go, boys. Let's go get it. Here we go. So season out, we came straight back up. But we do not want to stop here. I want to go straight back. And I want to go straight for the Premier League. We'll see how we go. We've got some new players in the team. People like SUCCESSFULL will not be starting in the starting 11 just yet. I feel like that's a little bit early for him. And it doesn't seem that fair on Pedersen or Zolis right now. So, got to keep with them two on that left-hand side. But I would have thought you're going to see SUCCESSFULL at some point in this game. Let's have a quick look at this Birmingham City team. So we've got John Rudding in goal. We've got Gary Gardner, Junior Bakuna, Scott Hogan, Luka Jokwick, Tahith Chong on the bench as well. So we've got some really nice players, to be fair. So you can't really downplay them. And I feel like this is not going to be an easy game. A 5 at the back formation as well. It's going to be a pretty difficult game to call. Hopefully Jerry Yates can get himself going in this first game. So we are going with the new boy James Trafford in goal. We've got Lawrence Gabriel, FC to Wu, Lyons at the back. Paveda is starting his first game officially completely into the starting 11. Rogers, Scott, Zolis and Pedersen in the midfield. And Jerry Yates, big boy Yates up front. Let's go. The new boys, Wu and Trafford all starting. We have got Kilkenny on the bench as well. Maybe see a little appearance from him, we'll see. But let's go, guys. Let's hopefully start this championship season off with a bang and hopefully have a cracking game. Oh, I don't like that. Whoa! My God, Scott Hogan instantly testing the new goalkeeper. Look at that. He didn't even take a touch. Trafford, though, good reactions. And oh my God, within 4 minutes, they've scored. And it's a captain who's just come up from a corner. Who was marking him? Who was marking him? It's the number 6, it's Scott. Why was Scott marking the bloody captain, the centre-back? Like, that feels so silly to me. Has worked! That has worked! I don't know how Rogers is onside, but I'll take that. I had to be super quiet there because I just tried to make sure we worked something out there. Rogers, who has not played well at the moment, but he's got the goal we really, really needed. He's got it past John Ruddy. It's our first shot as well. I don't know how he's been kept onside. He's done brilliantly to stay onside, really. Come on, boys. We are back in this. Good stuff there. And what is that pass from Rogers? It's so weak. It sort of gives Yates no chance to do anything with that ball.
The referee has indicated there will be a minimum of 1 minute of added time.
Oh, Trafford gets beat if it's near the post. Are you serious? at this ball here. Like, one Lawrence Gabriel's out of position, but then he gets beaten in near post. Right at half time. Come on, give me a break. My God, what is with the passing, guys? Oh, for fuck's sake, Lawrence Gabriel! Oh my God, this is a fucking mess! What is going on? What are you lot doing with your life? What is this? Oh my... Just come on. Just go away. Nichols! Oh my God! Why is it going right to him? Why is it going right to the goalkeeper? Oh, okay, get it! Get that ball right now! Zolis gets his goal back, come on! Great delivery by Nichols, got to be said. Still a goal down though. Good stuff by Shortire. Nichols. Shortire! Yes! We're back in it! Shortire off the bench! Who's done a world? He got in! He might not be the best goal in the world, but he's got his first Blackpool goal. Let's go! Come on, we don't give up here. We do not give up here. And we've still got time to possibly get a winner. So Gavin Kilkenny's going to come on for his debut. Going to get a good 10 minutes to run around. It's a great moment there as well. Nichols! Oh! Oh! Yes! I think he just mishit it. He's mishit it. He's missed hit an open net. Oh my God! Oh, for God's sake! Are you fucking serious right now? Are you just... How... I just knew that was happening! Trafford, you've got to help me out! You have to! You're getting beat from outside the goddamn box! Look at how many times do we have to tackle them before we get... Alright, come on. That is right next to your hand. You need to save that. There's no excuse. Kilkenny gives the bloody ball as well. He gives the ball away. Get that ball now. Are you fucking real? Are you fucking real? Are you fucking for serious, man? We've lost this game. I don't understand this. I don't. I am so angry. I am so angry. I am beyond annoyed. I'm angry at Trafford because he should have done better. I'm angry at Yates because he missed an open goal. I am fuming at some of the absolute FIFA bollocks I was dealing with in that game. How many times did I pass and it just got picked off like it was a bloody fly in a trap? I don't know what to say about this game. I really don't. I have absolutely no words for that game. I just don't. I really, really don't. Because, again, it felt like one of them games where nothing was going to go right. Nothing was. We got that equaliser, and then Yates missed that chance, and that was like, it's like FIFA said, bollocks, you just missed your chance, that's it, we're going to make you lose. So much had to happen for him to get that last goal. One, Kilkenny, even though it was a straightforward pass, he somehow passed it straight to a player in blue. Then, the amount of times I tackled them and cut them off, but they still managed to find it to the guy, and then he shot, and Trafford just completely missed the ball. Like, really? You're gonna do that to my new goalkeeper on his first day out? Like, come on. Just, honestly, this is what I mean. That sometimes FIFA, it just doesn't make sense. If you're gonna beat me, at least play good. Just, it's like, sometimes, they seem to get one player. That guy who was up top with Hogan, he was just like, it was like he had 99 everything. You couldn't get hold of him. It was insane. I don't honestly know what to say about our game. I'm just so angry we lost it because I don't feel like we deserved to. Hopefully it was just a blip. Honestly, at least we're showing we can actually score. We did score, and we have been doing that. I just hope again we can bounce back, and we really need to, because that is just really just messed my head up. We just bought some really nice players. I've got to say, one player who did actually play, two players who played well in honesty, Wu, he actually had a really good game at centre back. I'm not going to blame him for any of the goals. He was actually not really at fault for any of them. It didn't help. The way I've seen this game is if you concede early, you're gonna have a weird game. You're gonna either get smashed or you're gonna struggle to keep and control a game. That's the way I've seen that game going. Even if you are like 0-0 going into like the second half, you are gotta concede, so you need to score. That's the way I've sort of seen this game happen. So that's why we needed to make a good start, but it just felt like we were in first gear, second gear for like majority of that game, and we just couldn't get into that gear. And I've got to be honest, Shortai came on and he actually changed the game. So I might give him a start in the next game, maybe over Pedersen, possibly. And possibly I might give a start to Thompson next game, because Lyons was very bad at that left back position, I've got to say. Yates, he'll start, hope, because again he had a bad game against Derby in the last season, and then he went on to score 30 plus goals. So I'm not going to judge it too early. There's still a lot of the season to go. Hopefully we can start get ourselves going. Usually it's just getting that form going. What's the big thing in a new season? So at least you don't have to worry about bloody and defeated streaks and all that stuff. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you want me to pick better players, or anything you'd like me to do in this, any formations you'd like me to try, any players in certain positions you'd like me to try, anything to do with his career, I'll put down below, and I'll always consider it, and I'll always point it out in videos as well, so I can give you a little shout out. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope, obviously it's not the result we wanted. It seems to be a bit of a theme at the minute with the first episodes of the new seasons, is we're losing the first game. It's not great, but it is what it is. It probably didn't help that I'm recording this like really late, and I think I did that last time as well, like really late at night, so I'm already tired. And I'm recording these videos, but unfortunately, it's what we're going to do. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please leave a like and also subscribe if you haven't already. If you are subscribed already, you are a true G. And thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm the Hawkeye Punisher, and I'll see you in the next episode. Take care, and bye-bye.